Jamison Jones, Illinois State commit out of St. Rita, playing for Chicago White Sox ACE. Man, Jamison, appreciate the time.
Thank you for having me.
So the full name is Sir Jamison Jones. Where does the Sir come from? What have your parents kind of told you about going with that?
When I was first born, my father gave me the name, and he was like, when you really talk to me, and you really get that higher level of respect from people. And sometimes, like, when you're out in public, you may open the door for someone and they'll be like, "Thank you, sir," and literally they know they're calling you by your name. So it's a higher level of respect, and I really like it.
So you're getting respect in the field now, a top 3 catcher in Illinois in your class. What does it mean to you to be a good receiver behind the plate?
It means everything. Helping your pitcher, especially when they're struggling, to steal strikes and to help deceive the umpire. It really helps in the long run. You know, now in the game, especially in the MLB, guys are looking for catchers who can steal strikes and who are consistent with it too.
You just finished your first season of varsity as a sophomore. What did you learn about yourself as a player over this last year?
That baseball is way more mental than it is physical. At the beginning of the year, I started to struggle a little bit, and then slowly but surely, I really had to implement myself into the game mentally, and for sure it came along, and then I got rolling, and it was hard to stop me.
What did you learn about dealing with pitchers and knowing what to say to them, when to calm them down in tough situations?
You know, everyone's different, so you got to really know how to speak to everyone differently and know what cues they use to help them work through tough times, especially as a catcher. That same thing with the stealing strikes, that helps go a long way with them too.
Back in March, you committed to Illinois State. What was it about that program when you started looking at all your options that you ultimately said, that's the spot for me?
My family loved it. That was huge. You know, they get to come to the games. Coach Crancer and Coach Holm, they really put the time and effort in to recruit me. They made me feel wanted, and I felt at home when I went there. You know, I went there for a camp. I performed well, and they were constantly talking to me. The coach knew me, even though I didn't really know him, but that really played a big role in it for me. You
got to play on the Field of Dreams in Iowa last summer. Had you seen the movie before you had gone out there and played?
I've seen a little bit.
So what was the experience like? I mean, everybody who's seen that, I mean, then they see the actual game being played. I mean, it's got to be breathtaking to have been a part of it. But what was the experience like?
It was literally a dream. You know, it was one of a kind, especially to make history, to be one of the first to do it. I felt really special, and to start in that game, it was like a dream come true.
And I'm sure everybody was trying to take a shot at the corn back there. Did anybody in your team pull that off in BP?
No, but some kid named Brandon Stinson did in game, which was huge. It was a grand slam into the corn, and everyone was happy for him. You know, he really deserved it.
But so you get to still dial it up though when you play MLB The Show. You can always play on the Field of Dreams, so you get that going every once in a while though, I'm sure.
Yeah, I love to play there. I play there probably 95% of the time.
All right, you told us a little bit about you as a catcher, but I want to have you kind of break things down and show us how you get down to the plate. Sound good?
Yep. So when I first get up to the plate, I have a little ritual that I do. I'll get in, I'll go right here, clean out the box a little bit. I'll draw a cross on the ground because God helps me do everything, especially when I'm at the plate. I'll get in back foot, I'll tap, I'll come right here, I'm set. I like to be low because it really helps you see the ball. So I'm low and I have my rhythm. And then once the pitcher starts, I got a little toe tap, boom, and then I try and get here, which is palm up, palm down, and go straight to the ball. I don't really like to do a launch angle because then I start popping things up. So once I get straight to the ball, the magic happens. Go through, boom, try and finish a little high, get a little, loft in the ball, but from there on, everything just happens itself.
Jamison, man, thank you so much for doing that. Wishing you the best of luck. Make sure everybody follows LakePoint Sports on all our social media channels. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube for so much more of the athletes that come here to show out.